in that lyric, Greg at one point said, there is one true voice that will never let us down. Sometimes that voice for me is a voice. It's an unvoiced voice that directs me. But what always directs me, because I don't hear that voice that clearly that often, it happens. But what I always have available to me is my energetic flow. It's always there. It's always there to notice. During our Keys to the Kingdom class, one of our group shared a story, and she gave me permission to share it with you today. But we will still respect anonymity, and so we'll call her Sherry. And Sherry developed a friendship with a coworker 29 years ago. And it's been a long, long time. And within a couple years of this friendship starting, they started to engage in a Christmas gift exchange. And after a year or two went by of this exchange, Sherry's friend would start giving her a Christmas list of about seven different choices, to help her out. So one year, Sherry gets her list, right? And this is a year where she's kind of short on funds. But she goes out and she puts on her charge card, a very pretty nightgown for her friend. Now, it was on the list. It was the last thing on the list. It was number 7. So a few days later, after the exchange, friend walks up to Sherry and says, I think you should know that when I give you a Christmas list, I expect you to give me the top thing on the list. Can we take just a moment? Deep breath, everybody. And can we, in this moment, send Sherry's friend light and love? Light and love, right now. Yeah. She's getting it. She's feeling it. She's feeling the love. Okay. Sherry shares this story, and we're all kind of like you got it. And she said, I've got a question. My question is it all right to let go of someone who always brings you down, who always brings me down? She said, me down. Someone who always drains my energy. To which I said,
yes. Yes. Yes.
That's what I said. I said that. I said, yes. I could have said, yes, yes. Yes, yes, you can, and yes, you should. You should very often. We don't should one another, but gosh darn it, should felt good then. Actually, I didn't say yes, you should. I didn't say that. I thought it. And I said, yeah. I said, and I hope this terminology doesn't offend anyone. If it does, let me know later, and I'll seek your forgiveness. But I said, your friend's an energy vampire. And I just love that term because it's so descriptive. Have you ever encountered an energy vampire? You've been with them for a while, you walk away, and you feel like your life's blood's been just sucked right out of you. You've got no energy, nothing's left. You're like, oh my God, what just happened? Now, a quick reminder here, energy vampires are pure, wonderful children of God as well, right? Yes. Does that mean we need to engage them when they're in this kind of self-destructive little dance? No. Because when we do, what are we doing? We are enabling this unsupported behavior. Because, see, this behavior doesn't serve them either. They're coming from a place of fear. They deserve our love, our prayers, and yes, they deserve some of our time. They deserve some of our time, not all of our time. See, there are people in our lives that we can, at times, gracefully release and walk away from. Walk away from. We can do that. And there are times, I believe, to do that with some people. You don't need to keep them in your immediate energy field anymore. There are other people that we cannot do that with. It may be somebody we work with or work for. It may be somebody in our own family. So we can't say, I release you and I walk away from you, and it doesn't serve. What we can do is this. When we are with them, we can pay attention to our energy and our energy reserves, and before we hit empty, we can move on with our day. Before we hit empty. So we can walk away blessing them. We can walk away still in our own light. We can walk away knowing that we can be with them again at another time for a certain period of time and be at ease and be of value to them and to ourselves. Just paying attention to the energy of God and how it flows. Great night. Whatever we say, whether it's yes or no, we can always stop, go within, look at our energy flow. If you're mechanically inclined, the analogy that came to me, it's kind of like, lifting the hood on the car and listening to the hum of the engine to see if everything's firing on all cylinders. You can do that for yourself throughout your day. Just check and ask, what does this mean for me? How does this inform me? It's divine information. Divine information that allows us to live in light and love. And I want to put this in a little bit bigger perspective. We take a cosmic step back, and we look at what is going on. Everything's going. First, we understand it's all God. And then by looking at the creative life force, we comprehend that God is love, that attractive power in the universe. And then if we thirdly look at the physical universe, we see that everything in the physical universe, everything, is simply a different form of changing energy. And so our energy flow is our love flow. And when we pay attention to